Good morning. I want to share what I'm doing today, which is just a little bit of maybe the beginnings of a Christmas tradition for you and your family, and just a way to think through the whole card thing. I think this year, due to COVID, we're going to be seeing a lot more Christmas cards. I personally am really happy about that. I love giving cards. I love getting cards. Don't you love it when they come in the mail? I have some very special ladies in my life who we are not going to be able to get together this year. My book club group, they could be able to get together in the traditional way. So I wanted their cards this year to be something a little bit extra special. Rather than buy any off-the-rack cards, which there's nothing wrong with that, or having some delivered, I decided that I would purchase some that were locally made, and mine are actually watercolor print from a local artist. I'm going to do my best to make the whole process a little bit eco-conscious. I'm thinking that these cards are so pretty that there's a possibility that the recipients will frame them. Also, I'm going to show you what I'm doing with the packaging. Here goes. Alright, I have my list of who I need to send them to. These are by local artists, and each of these is a watercolor, and they're slightly different, which I love, and they're just real simple blues colors, blues, kind of bluish gray. They possibly were all produced at about the same time, and I just think they're absolutely lovely. Now, I will tell you, they came in these, I think they're glycerin packs, and I purchased them from a local holiday house where a lot of different artisans come together to display their wares and sell them during the holiday season. Rather than throw these away, a lot of times I reuse them if I'm packaging up things myself, but rather than throw them away because they have the artist's code number on it for their sales at the house, I'm simply going to take the whole stack back and put it in their pocket so that they can recycle them, so that they can use them again. It already says it's a watercolor, it's got their name on it, they could change the price, and so I'm hoping these will be some special cards. Here's a store-bought card that's also going to be going out, and I have a couple people who I'm giving them a card that's also a reproduction of one of that lady's watercolors, but they are more suited to their surroundings. This one is for someone who lives in Gainesville. Of course, we've got gators there. Not sure what all the letters are. I don't know, Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, perhaps, but I like the plant. The other one is a Green Cove Springs one. Green Cove Springs is a pretty special place. They're up on the 30th latitude. These are all by Carolyn Stevens. I know this is someone who is working on reducing items in their house, so she's not very likely to repurpose it and frame it. The others, I'm thinking that for one of the people, I think I'm going to go with this one because I think it might go with her home, the colors in her home. Maybe she will be able to frame it and use it. What I also have lined up here is I have a very special little kit that I've assembled. I have a generic lighter. These are some wax pellets and all different colors, and I love the golds and the reds and the greens for Christmas, and a little candle. I also have a little candle that's already burnt. There is my spoon, and I have it wrapped up because it has a lot of soot on it. And I have 3 beautiful stamps. Those aren't going to focus in too well. The bag from Michael Aram, that came from a friend in Highlands from Anne. There was something very special in it that was a wedding present. Came in a dust bag, and the dust bag itself was so lovely that I had to repurpose it, and so my whole wax kit goes into the Aram bag. And I'm going to be making these extra special so that everyone knows I thought about them in a very old-fashioned way. I'm going to show you how to put the wax seals onto the backs of the card. I'm going to go ahead and write my sentiments inside the cards. They're all blank cards. Oh, they're such lovely heavy stock. This is going to sound horrible. I could have spent twice as much for a not so special card, but they were shockingly inexpensive for original watercolors. They're even signed, and they are just even more special than a store-bought. Plus, I'm contributing to a local artist, so I was going to say endorse them. I am going to write my sentiments inside, get them all stamped and addressed and ready to go. That's my goal for this morning, is to get Christmas cards into the mail. But before I pop them in the mail, I'm going to show you how to use the wax seals, and it's such a lovely tradition. And at the beginning of COVID, I really looked at sending or receiving cards. I kept thinking about anthrax, and nobody's going to want to receive a card because it feels like you're receiving anthrax in your mail. You know, what if somebody touched it and they had COVID? And I think about sending them, and will the other person feel the same way, or will they just simply set it aside for 48 hours and then open it, or will they spray it with Lysol and then open it? I don't know, but I'm going to push through with my plan of making everyone feel a little bit cherished this year and let them know that I miss them, and most importantly, introduce you to just an absolutely lovely, lovely way of sealing up your letters. So I'm going to go write my sentiments, and then I'll be back. All right, I have all of my cards ready, but I want to show you real quick something really cute I saw, and I'm just going to show you on my phone. There's one. What to do with holiday cards that you have received, and they're very lovely, but you don't necessarily want to keep them in a box. There they are. They are strung together with ribbon. I might use some brown twine or something like that. This just looked really pretty. I might use some brown twine instead of ribbon, but the ribbon looks nice also. This just looks really pretty in swag over doorways or windows. It looked really pretty at the holiday house where they have the lace curtains. And I just think it's a lovely way to get to use your cards and see your cards more than one year. And also, as far as decorations go, cards are really flat, so they will store easily. I am going to get set up and get ready. This is a bit of a tradition in our house that the pets also sign cards. I put a little bit of green paint in a bowl, and then I spread it out a whole lot with a little bit of water. The key here is not to let the cat get stuff on you. This is not the easiest thing to do. All right, we're going to do a left hand. Oh, that didn't come out too good, did it? Oh, yes, beautiful. Well done, kitty cat. Well done. Are you ready to do another? Anything involving attention, Mommy, I'll do it. Left paw, correct? Now, this is non-toxic paint, but I'm going to go wash his paw just to make sure he doesn't lick it all off. Meow! Good job, kitty. To make sure these are dry, I am going to hit them with the heat gun. Just to make sure these are dry, I did hit them with the heat gun, and this is very porous paper, so I think that it will dry pretty quickly, and I was absolutely amazed at the quality of the envelopes. Was absolutely lovely. What a nice find. I'm ready to start, and I have picked out some colors. I started out with some green, and then I thought, well, the pictures actually have blue in them, and maybe blue would be nice. So I've got some silver and blue, silver, maroon, silver and red, gold and blue, gold and red, gold and maroon. Just going to try out a couple color combinations. I have my candle ready. Go ahead and light that. Got my stamp ready. I'm not going to use one of my first or last initial stamps because it's a family card from both Bill and myself. I have our house stamp with a compass. I've got to look at what color is already on here. The last thing I did was gold and kind of a rainbowy color. I need to heat the spoon up and look at what colors are already in there, because I think on the first go round I'm going to be seeing some bleed over from what's still in the spoon. Just going to heat it up so maybe it can mix with it. Oh, that was like a rainbowy, like a pink and a gold. I definitely want to stick with gold. I have some of these wax pieces that are kind of a yellowish gold, and I have some that are a more glittery gold and some dark gold, and so I went with those. I'm going to go for gold on one side, red on the other. I'm not timing this. Maybe I should time it and see just how long does it take. Looking pretty good. Let's see if you can see this. It's not completely melted, so I'm waiting a little bit more. I've been told that there are even TikTok videos all about doing this, so I might go and watch some of those and see if there are any good pointers. Ooh, I think I saw a bit there that was not melted. Okay, and the brass is pretty cold. My technique is I set it on there and wait until it feels like it doesn't have as much resistance, because if you pull it off too early, you have nothing. Oh, there we go. Oh, that came out beautifully. Look at that. Wow, wow. Guess I can't try blue right after a red. I'll end up with some strange color, so I'll have to do another gold now. So I'm going to do a gold and maroon. I'm trying to drop these on different sides of the spoon, because what I really wanted was it not to be so mixed up, but for it to be like a division between the two colors. I might have to pour off the side of the spoon. I would imagine if I watch some of these videos, they'll have some really good ideas, some really good techniques. I'm just having fun getting it on the paper and having it stick. As you can imagine, the spoon gets very dirty. Lots of black soot on it. This was just the most basic spoon spoon that came with my little nuggets. I don't think I need one any fancier. You know what? A little bit higher it's warmer, isn't it? It's looking like a starburst in here. I'm trying to pour it so that it stays in 2 colors. It's actually bubbling on the paper. It looks crimson. I don't know if you can see how dark it looks. I have read that the post office does not charge any extra for postage just because you have a wax seal on there. This is more the look I was going for, kind of a variegated with 2 colors, gold and red. I think the blue are going to be equally effective. Just not quite sure how to transition to blue from red. I'm thinking I should do all the red to begin with. Alright, let's try a red and silver. We're already at 14 seconds. This is just a nice way to add a little bit of your own personality to your greeting cards and make the recipient feel very special. I mean, how important would you feel if you received an envelope with a gold seal on it? Or silver seal. Alright, so this is going to be the silver and red. These candles that came with the set are very small candles. I've got tons more candles, but I use these because they came with it, but I can see a longer life candle will not be a problem. I've got plenty. I'll reuse the wax out of these. These will end up as fire starters or something starting to smoke a little bit like the last one did. We're at 1.5 minutes. Let's drop it. It's absolutely boiling when it touches the paper. I'm amazed. When I first did this and touched down and I couldn't feel like it would pick up, I was really in a panic and I thought, oh no, I'm going to have to melt all the wax out of all those little grooves. But it seems like it releases perfectly. I guess this is an age-old tradition because it works. And there is the red and silver. I don't think I'm as crazy about the red and silver. I think we're really going to like blue and silver. So let's just go ahead and try blue and silver. As far as a really nifty gift, this is not that expensive to get set up. I'll leave links to everything below. I don't remember, I might have spent as much as $15 on my stamps. Candles, you probably already have some candles around. The wax, when this arrived I was a little bit surprised at how little there was, but it really goes a long way. Got a lot more pellets in there than you realize. That is the look. Oh yes. Silver and blue. Yep, that's going to be my new favorite. That's not very Christmassy though, is it? However, the cards are silver and blue, so I think it'll be alright. This one is gold and red. This one is gold and maroon. This one is silver and red, silver and blue. I really like the way that looks. Oh, wow! Did you know that whenever you blow out a candle, you should always put your finger in front of your mouth, that you protecting the wick so the wick doesn't fall one way or the other? And it also keeps you from splashing any wax out. And I have it in a little cup because I didn't want wax to go everywhere. That is the technique. Finger in front of your mouth, blow, and that way the air goes around like this to blow it out. Ooh, pretty. I think I like the blue one the best though. So here are my efforts. I really like that one. I really like this one though. I like the blue. Alright, these are ready to head into the mailbox and go out with today's mail. Happy tidings to all. Thanks for watching. I'll leave links to all my supplies below. Hope you post some fun seals yourself.